Fine. And I'm going to start down on my back. So if we could start down on our backs, soles of our feet together, knees out wide, starting to connect with the breath. If you have a bolster and a block, that's wonderful. And again, if you don't, that's also completely fine. The bolster could be a blanket that's folded. I'm going to go ahead and ring the gong to start practice. And then, as I said, soles of our feet together, knees out wide, starting to connect with the breath, breathing in to a 4 count, holding to a 4 count, and exhaling to a 4 count. If you have a bolster and a block, make sure that your sit bone is on the bolster, allowing those knees to fall open with gravity. And again, if this is too intense, you can have the soles of your feet on the mat, knees straight up, and perhaps allow them to fall open with gravity each time that you breathe out. Wherever you are is perfect, and let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now allow your breathing to come naturally to its own rhythm. Allow the warmth of your breath to go to any area of your body that is tense or sore, and allow the breath to relieve the tension or soreness that is there. Imagine your breath gathering up all of the tension and soreness in your bodies and breathing it out so that you begin to feel peaceful and relaxed. Any distracting thoughts or feelings that you may have, allow them to be sent out with the breath. And as you breathe, allow yourselves to go deeper and deeper into this state of calm, knowing that you are in control at all times. Connect with a personal intention for this practice. That intention could be physical, mental, or spiritual. And it could be for you or for someone you love, maybe your children in spirit, your loved ones in spirit, possibly for Galen. I'm sending as much energy as possible to her today to speed her healing. And excuse me, and again, seal that intention with one deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good job. Inhale those knees and arms to center. And again, if you're up on your block and your bolster, you're kind of balancing just a bit. Exhale as your knees fall to the left, arms to the right. Look over your right shoulder and breathe again. Opening up those right obliques, releasing any toxins that you may be storing there. And smile again. It's Thursday. It's a beautiful day out today. We've never seen this day before. Just like Maya Angelou always said. Inhale back to center. Sorry, I'm not really up on my bolster. And then exhale, knees to the right, arms to the left. Look over your left shoulder and breathe again, opening up those left obliques, releasing any toxins that you may have stored there. Inhale back to center. Wrap your arms around your knees, grab opposite elbows. And if you're not on your bolster, you could be rocking back and forth, massaging your lower backs and your kidneys. If you are, just stay right here. Otherwise, you'll fall to the right or to the left. Again, dragging those shoulders back and down as much as you can. Good job. And then slowly roll over onto your right side in the fetal position and remain here for a few breaths. Then using the strength of your arms, come up to a seated position facing the front of the room. Sit up on your bolster, extend your legs in front of you, flex your feet. Again, drag those shoulders back and down as much as you can, flat back. Crowns are directly above our root chakra. Inhale both arms all the way up. Inhaling gratitude. Again, our practice is all about gratitude. And then exhale as you open up to the right. East and west. Thumbs are up. Shoulders are back and down. Twisted Dandasana. And then if this is in your practice, draw that left elbow to the right side of your right leg. Again, reaching up to the sky with that right arm. Maybe making mudras with both sets of fingers. You can be here. You can have your elbow in between your knees. Or you can have it on the left side of your left knee if this is too intense. Again, opening up those right obliques as we do. Breathing in and out. Inhale back to center. Again, inhaling love for yourself and for others. And then exhale as you open up to the left. Again, either thumbs are up or make mudras with both sets of fingers. And then possibly drag that right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Again, you can be here. You can have your elbow in between your knees. You can have it on the right side of your right knee. We're in Twisted Dandasana, opening up those left obliques, releasing any toxins that we may have stored there. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, reach, 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 reach. As far as you can with a flat back. Place your hands on either side of your calves. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down, and again, you can have your block in between your calves if you'd like. You can also have your bolster on your thighs. We're in Dandasana, and we'll be here for about 3 minutes in this yin position, opening up the fascia as we do through the breath. And again, as you breathe in, find where there's resistance in the body. As you breathe out, breathe that resistance out. And again, let's keep Galen in mind. Let's keep everyone who needs healing in mind, but also our beautiful children in spirit. Melting towards your calves as much as possible. About halfway through, you should find some space to move into that's been created by the breath. Go ahead and do so. Again, Dandasana slows our heart rate down. Any forward fold does. Slows our breath down as well. Slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you bend that left knee, dragging your heel in. Sit up on your bolster if you have it behind you. Flex that right foot. We're in half Dandasana. Inhale both arms all the way up. Inhaling forgiveness for yourself and for others. And then exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips. Reach, 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 reach as far as you can, shin to shin. And then just curl in. In half Dandasana. Again, allowing ourselves to move closer and closer to that right thigh through the breath. But again, you can be using a block or a bolster, your block underneath your forehead, your bolster on your thigh, wherever you are is perfect. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you bend your right knee, twisting to the right, placing your hands on your mat on either side of your bolster. Inhale first. Exhale as you walk them forward. Coming down onto that right cheek if this is in your practice. Again, twisting, dragging all four corners of your torso down towards the mat, twisting your spines and your necks. If this is too intense, you can place your left cheek on the block. Wherever you are is perfect. We're bringing ourselves out, releasing toxins again massaging our internal organs as well. Slowly inhale back up again. And then exhale as you extend your legs in front of you, sitting up on your bolster. Again, flexing your feet. Inhale first. Exhale as you bend your right knee, dragging your right heel in. Keep that left foot flexed. Inhale both arms all the way up. Once again, inhaling gratitude for yourself and for others. And then exhale as you fold forward, flat back, reach, 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 reach. This time we're going all the way down, chin to shin. And then just curl in again in half dandasana. Breathing in and out. Again, as you breathe, allow yourself to move closer and closer to your thigh. Slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you bend your left knee, dragging it to your right knee. Twist to the back of the room, and again, place your hands on either side of your bolster. Sit up straight. Inhale first. Exhale as you walk those hands forward. Coming down onto that left cheek this time, if this is in your practice. Dragging all four corners of your torso down towards the mat. Again, twisting your spines and your necks. But if this is too intense, you can always place your right cheek on the block, And the breath is your power. That's the way that we eliminate the toxins. So make sure that you're breathing as deeply as possible as you're in this twist. Slowly inhale as we walk those hands back again. Exhale as you extend your legs in front of you and shake them out. We're going to quickly go through Hero today. And again, opening up your thighs and your hips. Inhale first. Exhale as you bend your left knee, placing your toes underneath your hip crease. Flex that right foot. Inhale both arms all the way up. Exhale as you draw them behind you so that your fingertips are facing your hips. You can stay here if you'd like to, or you can start moving down on your backs. Again, keep your neck safe. Don't allow your head to pop back. Don't allow your knee to come up. And then move down, if you'd like to, onto your backs in half hero. Again, this is always very difficult for athletes because our thigh muscles are so tense. So wherever you are is perfect. Don't feel like you have to get all the way down. Inhale as you push into the mat, coming back up to seated. And exhale as you extend that leg. Shake it out. Inhale first. Exhale as you bend that right knee, placing your right toes underneath your hip crease. Flex your left foot. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale as you draw them behind you. Again, fingertips are facing your hips. And then start walking down on your elbows. If this is in your practice, but make sure that your knee stays down. If it pops up, you've gone too far. Again, in half hero, opening up that right thigh. And again, don't feel badly if it doesn't open right away or at all. Just means that you've been working out your whole life, so that's completely fine. But we're trying to stretch it out as much as we can. Slowly inhale as you walk yourself back up again. Exhale as you extend that leg. And this time, we're going to go ahead and inhale first. Exhale as you bend both knees, coming into full hero. Sitting up straight, shoulders back and down. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale as you draw your hands behind you. Fingertips are facing your toes. And again, this is full hero. You may just be fine here, that's okay. You can also move down onto your elbows if this is in your practice. Again, keep your head safe or your neck safe. Don't allow your head to pop back. And then possibly move down onto your backs in full hero. Opening up those thighs as you do. Breathing in and out. Good job. Slowly inhale as you walk your hands back up again. Exhale as you extend your legs in front of you. Shake them out. Come up to the tops of your mats in Sukhasana, simple seated pose, crisscross applesauce. Good job. Drag those shoulders back and down as much as you can. And again, maybe place the backs of your hands on your knees, making mudras with both sets of fingers, gently closing your eyes, gazing at your third eye. As you breathe in through your noses, think I. As you breathe out, as though you're blowing out a candle, think M. All the way up. Once again, inhaling gratitude. And exhale as you draw them to either side of you, so that your fingertips are on the mat. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale as you bend your elbow, placing the palm of your hand between your shoulder blades. Inhale that left arm up. Grab that right elbow and exhale over to the left. Looking up towards the right again. Opening up that right shoulder as you do. Grateful to be grateful. Gratitude brings room for more. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale down. Grateful to be grateful. Inhale your left arm all the way up. Exhale as you bend your arm, placing the palm of your hand between your shoulder blades. Inhale that right arm up. Grab your elbow and exhale over as far as you can to the right. Again, opening up that left shoulder as you do. And smile. Inhale both arms all the way up. Exhale down. Place your hands out in front of you, working on our wrists. There's a cardinal right behind me. Take that right hand, place it over your left, and then pull back. Shoulder is back and down. He is so red. Oh my goodness. I've been seeing so many cardinals lately in our yard, and this is just, it's still in our yard, but it's not in the fenced part or the walled part. Again, drag that shoulder back and down. Opening up that left wrist as you do. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Pulling that right hand back. Shoulder is back and down. Arm is straight. Opening up your wrist once again. And smile. And then from here, place that right hand on the back of your left hand, pulling your hand towards you. Pulling your hand towards your elbow. Again, keep that arm straight, shoulders are back and down. And then on the right side, pulling the palm of your hand in as much as you can. Shoulders back and down on your right arm. Keep your arms straight. And then Spider-Man. Pulling the backs of your hands towards your elbows. Opening up your wrists one last time. So nice because there's always the female, the mom who's with the male. They obviously love each other. She's not nearly as beautiful as the male is. And again, she's beautiful in her own way. Pulling that right hand back. Good job. Release. And then from here, what we're going to do is place our hands on the mat and roll up into table. In table, our shoulders are above our wrists, our hips are above our knees, and if we look between our legs, we shouldn't see our feet. Let's go ahead and inhale to cow. Exaggerate the motions as you transition. Make sure that you're bending those elbows, dragging your hearts down towards the mat as much as you can. Opening them up. And then exhale. Bend your elbows as you transition into cat. Again, gazing at your navels. Inhale to cow. Again, looking up towards your third eye. Opening up your hearts. And exhale. To cat. Good job. Come back to a flat back. Imagine that there's a pencil hanging down from your belly button. We're going to start making circles on the mat, drawing these circles that Start out small and get bigger and bigger in a clockwise direction. Again, opening up our hips and our shoulders as we do. This should feel really good. And then come back towards center. And gently stop. Let's go in the opposite direction, counterclockwise. Again, making circles with that invisible pencil on the mat that get larger and larger as you move outward. Good job. Breathing in and out, coming back towards center. And then from here, inhale first. Exhale as you place your right elbow and your left elbow on the mat. Palms are down. Again, we're in puppy pose, dragging our hearts down towards the mat as much as we can, opening up those lower backs, our shoulders as well. And then if this is in your practice, walk those hands out in front of you into heart to mat pose. Again, don't feel like you have to. You may want to place your third eye on the mat, rocking it back and forth, opening up your intuition as you do. But don't feel that you have to. Again, we're in heart to mat pose, opening those hearts as much as we can. Rock forward and extend your legs behind you. We're in Sphinx pose. Palms of your hands are on the mat or on the floor. Inhale first. Exhale as you bend that left leg. Look back at your left foot as far as you can. Opening up your necks. Inhale forward. Exhale as you bend that right leg. Looking back at your right foot. Again, opening up your necks as you do. Inhale forward. Exhale as you bend that leg. If this is in your practice, lean on that right elbow. Grab on to your left foot. Pull it in towards you in a deeper stretch. Exhale down. Inhale first. Exhale as you bend that right knee, grabbing on to your right ankle if this is in your practice. Again, deeper stretch. Breathing in and out. Good job. Exhale as you release. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and come back, placing our hands on the mat, dragging our shoulders back and down. We're in cobra or in seal pose now. And again, you don't have to be on your hands, you can be on your elbows, pushing up as much as you can, or again, in cobra or seal, opening up those lower backs as you do. And breathe. Slowly exhale as you bend your knees, coming back down into Balasana, child's pose. Placing your third eye on the mat. Again, maybe rocking it back and forth, opening up your intuition. Again, child's pose is a resting pose. You can come here whenever you want to during your practice. Inhale as you come slightly up. Place your toes underneath. Grab on to the soles of your feet. Place the crowns of your heads as close to your knees as possible. We're in rabbit pose. Pulling yourselves in. Pull, 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 pull. And then exhale. Placing your toes together, knees out wide. Inhale first. Exhale down to Baddha Konasana, knees in Balasana. Again, walking those hands forward. If this is too intense, you can always place your knees directly underneath you in Balasana. Again, keep breathing. Your breath is your power. Opening up our shoulders, our hips. Opening up our thighs as well. And our lower backs. I just did 26,000 steps yesterday because I've got a lot on my mind, and this feels really good right now. Inhale back to center. Draw those hands in so that they are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are directly above your below your hips. Maybe tuck in your shirts. Inhale first as you curl those toes under. Exhale back to Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Again, dragging your hearts towards your thighs as much as possible. Flattening out your backs. Pressing that area between your index finger and thumb into the mat. Keeping the pressure off of your wrists. Maybe walking your dog if you'd like to. Lifting first one foot and then the other. Dragging the other heel down towards the mat. Stretching those calf muscles out. Inhale that right leg all the way up. Three-legged dog split. And exhale as you drag it through to the top left of your mat. Right knee down, left top of foot down. Inhale as you walk those hands back. We're moving into resting pigeon. And then exhale as you walk them forward. Placing that left cheek on the mat if this is in your practice. And again, you can be here, you can be on your elbows, you can be on your right cheek. You can also be on your backs. Wherever you are is perfect. In resting pigeon, releasing whatever emotion you may have stored on that right hip. And again, allowing it to melt into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below where it is recycled, regenerated, has positive healing energy. Good job. Again, in Yin Yoga, we stay in these asanas, these positions a little bit longer to allow the fascia to open. And while we're here, let's concentrate on sending love and healing to all those who need it. Slowly inhale as you walk those hands back again, coming off on that right hip. Swing your left leg all the way around. Left foot is parallel to your right thigh. Bring that right foot in and that right elbow in. Inhale that left arm up and around. Find your right hip crease, or possibly take a bind in the Mariandrasana twist, reaching through that left leg, finding your left hand. Drag your shoulders back and down. Massaging our internal organs, releasing toxins, as I said. Inhale back to center. Extend your legs and shake them out. Come up to the tops of your mats in Malasana. Again, yogi squat. You can also have a bolster underneath your heels if this is too intense. We're dragging all four corners of our feet into the mat, lifting our toes. Shoulders are back and down. Tailbone comes in. Backs are flat. Hands are Anjali Mudra. And the crowns of our heads are moving towards the heavens, pulled by a golden thread. Let's inhale from our root chakra all the way up to our crown chakra. And exhale down again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Place your hands on the mat. Inhale halfway up. Ardha. Good job. And then from here, take a giant step back with your right foot. Walk that left foot all the way across. Left knee down, right top of foot down. Inhale as you walk those hands back. Again, into royal pigeon. And then exhale as you walk them forward. This time coming down on that right cheek if this is in your practice. Again, you can be wherever you want. Doesn't have to be on your right cheek. Breathing in and out. In, humbly bowing, resting pigeon. Releasing any unwanted emotion that you may be storing on that left hip today. Allowing it to melt into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below, where it is recycled, regenerated as positive, healing energy. And smile again. It's Thursday, almost through the week, hoping to get rain this weekend. Inhale as you walk those hands back again, coming off on that left hip. Swing your right leg all the way around. Right foot is parallel to your left thigh. Bring that left foot in and that left elbow in. Inhale that right arm up and around. Find your left hip crease, or possibly take a bind. In the Mariandrasana twist, again, shoulders back and down, hearts are open to the sidewall. Good job. Massaging our internal organs, releasing toxins. Inhale back to center. And then from here, bend your knees. Place the soles of your feet on the mat. Arms are out on either side. Inhale first. Exhale inch by inch. Vertebra by vertebra down to the mat. And when you get there, draw those knees in for a much deserved hug. Rock back and forth. Massage your lower backs and your kidneys. And then place your heels just below your sit bones. Inhale as you push your hips up, maybe placing a block underneath your sacrum on the highest, second, or third levels. If you don't have a block, And just move into traditional bridge, walking your shoulders under, clasping your hands in prayer, pushing into your heels to rise higher. Watching your bellies rise and fall, stimulating our thyroid glands by drawing our chins towards our chest. Again, either place is fine. If you're in a supported bridge, maybe walk your feet out in front of you. Possibly draw those arms overhead in a T formation or a mushroom formation. Then draw them back towards your side. Walk your feet in. Inhale. As you push your hips up, place the block underneath your sacrum on the lowest level this time, or simply beyond the mat, that's completely fine. Inhale those legs straight up. So we're either doing a supported leg straight up or we're doing legs straight up on the mat. Again, allowing the circulation to go back down to your vital organs, back down to your brain, calming us down as we do. Inhale first. Exhale as you bend those knees, placing the soles of your feet right below your hip bones. Inhale as you push up, releasing the block if you have a block, and then exhale down. Draw those knees in for a hug. Then cross that right leg over left, wrap your feet, arms are out east and west. Inhale first. Exhale down to the left. Look over your right shoulder in a full body twist, releasing whatever toxins may remain in those right obliques. Inhale back to center, unwrap, unwind. Give yourselves a hug. And then cross that left leg over right. Wrap your feet, arms are out east and west. Inhale first. Exhale down to the right. Good job. Opening out those left obliques as we do. Inhale back to center, unwrap, unwind. Inhale through your noses, sigh it out. Inhale. One more time, inhale. And with that intention, allow your legs to come out as wide as the mat or wider. Arms are down beside your torso, palms are up to receive, down to ground, starting to relax. Relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles. Relax your calves, relax your knees, relax your thighs. Relax your hips, relax your torsos. Relax your fingers. Relax your hands, relax your wrists, relax your forearms. Relax your elbows, relax your upper arms, relax your shoulders. Relax your necks, relax your jaws, relax your cheeks. Relax your foreheads. Relax the crowns of your heads. Just relax. Start to bring movement back to your fingers and your toes by wiggling your toes and maybe touching each finger with your thumb. Reach your arms overhead, extend through your feet, giving yourselves a full body stretch and filling your lungs with your breath. Then exhale as you draw those knees in for one final compassionate hug, rocking back and forth, massaging your lower backs and your kidneys. Slowly roll over. to the right side in the fetal position and remain here for a few breaths. Then using the strength of your arms, come back to a seated position, facing the front of the room. Legs are crossed, hands are at Anjali Mudra, heads are bowed in honor of your practices. From the place deep in my soul that I know to be pure and true, I bow to and honor that same place that resides within each of you. Thank you so much for coming to practice yoga with me on this beautiful Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and let's all pray for rain as well as for Galen. And again, thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. And then from here, let's go ahead and ring the gong to end practice. And I will stop the recording.